What is up, you guys? It's your girl Brand New, and I am back in the building, honey. And this time I'm back because I want to discuss Tondy's new interview, and I want to discuss Reva's interview as well. Both of them have pretty much went on this YouTuber's show called the EnchantedPronline. So I want to play some footage from both videos. We'll start out with Reva's lying ass. Let's start out with her. And then we will end, you guys, with my girl Tondy. I like Tondy. How you doing, Tondy?
Actually, let me say this first, because the first episode was mainly, it was gearing up, throughout the season there was this thing, the friend versus associate, with Tondy and I. Okay. So that was, I know, the big thing for us, and that's something that I really wanted to address here.
Okay, so there were two young ladies, two of you all were actually, all the guys and girls kind of picked who they were interested in, right? Yes. And then you and a girl that you were familiar with, the question was, were you all friends or were you just associates? Yes. You and Tondy happened to both be interested in the same man.
Correct.
Okay, go.
Yes. So I met Tondy. I met Tondy 5 years ago through a mutual friend. Okay. Tondy and I had like zero dealings during that time. We've never had a phone conversation during that time. We've never like hit each other up like, hey, let's hang out. I think I saw her maybe 3 times out in the club where I see everybody else from Atlanta. And it's like, oh, hey, girl. We kept it moving. All right.
In 5 years. That's
5 years. That's it.
Bitch, please. I could tell already your ass is lying. Okay? That ain't what Tondy said, honey, in her new interview.
Okay. So,
you guys have friends in common.
We have one in common. Well, they're not even, but the girl who introduced us, that was the one friend, right? Okay. So fast forward now to, we're at the mansion. Everybody's mingling and meeting each other, right? First they filming for Ready to Love, and all the castmates are meeting each other. I see Tondy, and her and I speak like, hey, because of course we don't talk. We had no idea that, we were going to be there. Okay. And then even after that, there was no talk, even like, I know Divine and I became close, so we spoke a lot, after filming, like, girl, what you think about this? Okay. And, who you like, you know what I mean? Tondy and I, no conversation. Tondy made it very clear of the people that she knew, there, which was Jimmy, and then she mentioned that she knew Divine and that she dated Carrie.
When did she mention this, you guys? I never remember Tondy mentioning this. Did she mention this behind the scenes?
Okay. No mention of Reva, right? Okay. Now fast forward to, there was like a few weeks left in filming. And then all of a sudden, I know Reva's my friend. I've known her for 5 years. Once she knew Mario had interest in me. Now Reva's my friend for 5 years. I didn't know. Someone asked me like, oh, Tondy? I'm like, yeah. I met her through a mutual friend, Okay.
See, what I don't like with Reva is she keeps trying to bring us the bullshit with this mutual friend. Well, I knew her through a mutual friend. And like, when you guys listen to her on this interview, just listen to her and how she keeps bringing in this mutual friend. She acts as if she's too good to be Tondy's friend on her own. And Tondy is just as attractive, if not more, honey, than you are. Reva, you do look nice in this interview, and you're a nice looking woman. I give you that. But I don't like her, you guys. She comes off as being fake, as being nasty, as kind of being a snob. Like, it's like she thinks she's better than people. Tondy specifically, in my opinion. And I believe what Tondy said. Tondy said, oh, because the man is involved, she trying to act like she don't know me. That's exactly how she came off on that show. That's how Reva came off. Like, bitch, some dick involved. I don't know you no moho. Okay?
Years ago when I first moved to Atlanta. Okay? So now it's like, well, to Mario, it's like, well, you can't homie hop. That's my homegirl. You shouldn't pursue her. And then it was the same thing to me. Like, well, as a friend, that he and I are vibing, so you should step back. And it's like,
she said that to you.
Yes, she said that to me in the cabin episode. I don't know if you saw it, but she
didn't say you should step back. She said one of y'all should, because it's getting weird and y'all starting to get close. And I'm more or less on Tondy's side with that, because once filming is getting ready to be done and over with, you know what I'm saying? And both of y'all are attracted to the same man, shit is getting more serious, you know? So y'all can't have this little love triangle. He gonna have to pick somebody, or one of y'all gonna have to drop out, and it ended up being you. So what is the problem?
An episode, you know, she was basically saying, you know, well, I'm loyal and you should step back because you know that he and I, you know, are vibing. And I'm like, well, wait a minute, no, you know, you're an associate. Okay, so that's not, as now, at this point, everyone here, all the castmates are associates at this point, and everyone's dating everyone. Okay. So
is Divine your associate? You said Divine was your friend.
I didn't understand why she was so adamant at that time about saying that, you know, no, we're friends. You know,
she mentioned that you guys, that your daughters, you wanted your daughters to do some type of event together.
Okay, so about over 4 years ago, it was about maybe 4 years ago, I was doing a mother-daughter brunch. Okay. It's called Queens Raising Queens. So I know that her daughter was about the same age as my daughter, because when we met, you know, we talked about it or whatever. And there was about five or six other mothers with their daughters, and that's what we do, was a brunch. Okay. So it was one of those type things, you know, but it wasn't a like, hey girl, let's, you know, nothing. Our daughters never met. She didn't even go to the brunch. Like, our daughters never met. Okay. Right. So it wasn't. So that's what it was. Right.
Now, what about the boyfriend or someone that she was involved with that you put heart?
Yeah, get to that, Reva. Let's see what the hell you got to say about that, because you was acting like a skank in that situation, and to me, speed it on up, you was acting like that same skank at that reunion when you talking about, yeah, the best woman won.
That's under his page.
Okay, so there was a guy that, you know, he came in my DM, and it was just like a good morning, and, you know, oh, good morning, have a good day type situation. He put a heart under, well, he put like 3 hearts under different pictures. So I don't know. I just went back and I put 3 hearts under his pictures. Okay. Again, her and I don't talk.
But did you know that they were dating?
No. Okay. No, not at that time. Her and I don't talk. Okay. Right? So I think she may have said something to our mutual friend, because our mutual friend, she didn't follow the guy. She didn't.
Listen about that mutual friend, okay? I'm bringing it up, you guys, because it's going to play out later with Tondy about the mutual friend. But Reva keeps throwing in this mutual friend, honey.
You know, or whatever. So one day, a mutual friend and I were just talking, you know, whatever, and she mentioned it or whatever, and I was like, yeah, I said, well, I don't want him or nothing. It's not nothing like that, you know, whatever. She was like, well, yeah, you know, they've been seeing it. Tondy, however, has never said anything to me. We do not talk. She got these people food. We do not talk.
So she
said she confronted me. Okay. But she's never, not until we were on camera at the cabin.
But she probably said something to the mutual friend, and the mutual friend said something to you.
Well, she was like, did you know that they talk? And she said something about putting, and I was like, yeah. I said, no, but that's not the situation with he and I. And it wasn't, you know what I'm saying? But,
well, he probably, I mean, I don't know if you've seen Reva's pictures. She's got an amazing, a lot of really hot pictures on Instagram. I'm sure lots of guys put hearts under your page. But if a guy's in your DM saying, he's probably trying to holler.
Yeah, but I mean, let's be fair. I really didn't know this girl.
Right.
So had we been friends, and I've known her for very well for 5 years, as she said, then I would have known. I would have known that this was her guy, and you know, and just, you know, but no, we were never friends. We did not talk. So,
girl, bye, cause that ain't what them receipts is gonna say later. Okay, I didn't seen the receipts, you guys. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. So, but the thing is, when you say this to people, and you know, social media is like in an uproar, like, oh, she's a snake and she's a this.
You are those things, Reva. Shit, I knew something wasn't right with you when I seen you with scrappy baby mama Erica Dixon. She stay up in all types of bullshit. So I knew you was pretty much gonna be just like her. Okay, birds of a feather flock together. I'm just saying.
That no, sweetie, if we everybody that we met in Atlanta, everybody be single. Like if that was the case, like it's not a.
That's true. And you're on the show. You're on the show to date guys. I think I do think that different people call friend different things. I don't know if you guys went out of the country together.
No, we did not. We did not.
Okay,
No.
so that was a lie.
No, we did not.
Okay, so we can move past that. Because I don't
Please.
think that most people were, maybe some people were upset. I think that when you're on a dating show and you know that everybody is going to be dating, the idea that you guys may have been familiar at one time, really, you shouldn't have been.
It wasn't
called
even
out
familiar, is what I'm saying. Just because you are introduced to someone and you meet someone, we was at the mutual friend's birthday dinner.
Okay.
So all the girls, everybody, we
Right.
all now had we even had conversations, and even if it just never, like hey girl, let's link, never anything like that.
Never.
This bitch is lying, you guys. Oh my God. Great manicure though, Reva. And your hair is pretty. See, I can still give compliments and throw shade. I'm a woman of many talents. Okay. I cannot wait, honey, to get to Tondy's receipts. Okay.
This is where I got lost because I understood that. I could totally relate to you up until the finale. I would probably have done the same thing. I'm not going to be playing these games. We're grown.
Yeah.
You want to do that, do that.
Right.
Did you self-eliminate thinking that you guys were going to continue to talk off camera, or were you seriously?
Oh, no. Yeah, no.
Your ass self-eliminated because you were losing to Tondy. He was spending all his time with Tondy. He was getting more places with Tondy, emotionally, intellectually, just their whole connection, their physical connection. I believe at one point they had started kissing, Mario and Tondy. They would, kiss a lot in their scenes together. You were not willing and able to do any of that. You didn't want to do that. You thought that you would play hard to get and, play all these damn games. But I see you, girl. You self-eliminated because you ain't had no choice. Okay?
I was, as I said, Mario and I had no dealings.
No dealings. Okay, so that's why I was so confused in the finale, because your energy was just different.
And let me explain why it was different. It was different because, like through the season, I kept it classy. I was chill.
Right.
It
so
wasn't
when you came back and said the best woman won and all that, I was like, what?
Yeah. Okay. So it wasn't until I saw the episodes and her interviews behind the scenes where, it was all the jabs and she said that. So it wasn't it's never been a competition for me, but she did say, may the best woman.
It was a competition and you lost, okay? And that's why you got up there at that reunion, because you felt like, well, I got one up on this woman. And let's be honest, you guys, as women, a lot of women play that game. If they could pull a man that you recently had, they feel like they got one up on you. Let's just call a spade a spade.
When and she even put up the little memes for it and stuff like that. And they didn't air this, but we had an actual girls thing where we had like massages and stuff. And I even said to her, we were sitting next to each other on the couch, and she said something. I said, well, Tondy, it's not a competition for me.
Right.
And she was like, well, it kind of is. I said, no, it's not. You don't compete for love.
Right.
I don't compete.
Right.
Not for that. You know what I'm saying? Right. And yeah, so that's what, if it was a competition, it would have went completely different.
Okay.
How it would have went different? How?
I felt like I carried myself well, you know. But a lot of people aren't they're coming at Mario a lot as well.
They're coming at Mario, bitch, because he dogged that woman on that reunion, okay? On that Ready to Love reunion, when he got up from where he was at with Tondy, he went over to you, you kissed him right in the mouth, and y'all was sitting up there stunting on Tondy on that stage. It was disgusting. And you sitting up here defending this man's honor? Like, are you serious?
It's a lot of hurt women out there.
Y'all hear that shit? A lot of hurt women out there. We're hurt for Tondy. We don't want to see a woman disrespected to that magnitude. That's what it is. It was wrong. And because you are involved in the situation, you're not going to fully admit to it or feel bad or feel any empathy, because once again, Tondy isn't your friend. She's your associate, especially when it comes to the D. Okay.
No. Let me just say, in everybody's defense, I don't think you guys are you all are experienced it, so you know a lot more than we do, right? So I don't think it's wrong for anybody to have feelings for somebody. Both of you guys liked him. You know, it makes sense. I thought he carried himself. I thought out of all the couples on there, you all carried yourself the best the entire season. Just my honest opinion. So I thought he was very respectful. It was obvious he didn't want to hurt either one of you.
Right.
So to see him come and turn and be so almost like you guys set her up to hurt her.
Yep.
Was a little bit disappointing.
I get it. But see, that's the thing, you know, and I'm sure
I like this interviewer, you guys, because she is really calling this woman out for her BS for real.
You know, as a viewer, it's so much that's not seen
Right.
or that's being said. And then Mario is the type of man, like he really is a gentleman. It's
Right.
so much he could have said
Right.
and people would have understood.
Right.
But he's not trying to put her out there like that. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So there was a lot of, you know, so it was, trust me, if everybody knew
Right.
the backstory, then they...
I don't care to know the backstory. You don't embarrass people the way that you do. If he knew he was wrong because he apologized. He was all on the internet apologizing. I even covered the video. He knew he was wrong. So you don't apologize unless you know that you did some shit wrong. So girl, bye.
They would be like, oh, they handled that very well.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
so tell us what after the cameras were off, because all we know is we see the two of them.
Right.
We see him giving her a ring. We see him, you know, them deciding they're going to work towards it. I don't think that anybody really thought they had a lot of chemistry. It didn't seem that way. Like they were.
Yes, they did. Mario and Tondy look better together, fit better. When I say they look better together, I'm saying they just fit. Like, I like them on screen, you guys. I felt like I was watching people that belong together, that really fit, but Mario was fake the whole time, I guess. I'm just saying, but I like his chemistry with Tondy more than Reva. It just was never there with Reva. She always had all these walls up. She wasn't really, her personality, in my opinion, wasn't likable.
Really fit as a couple.
Yeah.
So I wasn't surprised they weren't together. I was just surprised to see the energy from you all the way you did. And she was obviously very hurt. So regardless of, and I will say this too, watching the show, I did not think that she talked bad about you. I just thought she said, we were friends. You guys didn't agree on that. You didn't look bad. She didn't look bad. It looked like two girls just like the same guy. And they have a different experience on how they're friends, right? Because there are a lot of people who think they're friends with me. I may not think they're my friend.
Yeah.
But that isn't something to be hateful to somebody about.
Yeah. Oh, I don't feel like I was hateful, though.
I feel like the way it happened with him switching sides and her not knowing, and then the audience, I mean, they set it up to where it was a huge upset. So you could see if you were on the other side of that.
Exactly. She can't even put her motherfucking self in Tondy's shoes at all.
How that may have felt. So take us from the time that the show went off, the season finale, I said, and then to where we come back to the reunion. What happened?
Okay, so before that, the him getting off the couch, there was a lot said in between there, of course.
Right,
That was
edited out.
So it wasn't just there was like a whole. It was a lot said, and
Right.
it wasn't like and that was, and also, and what was also said was before that he apologized to her on 3 different occasions,
Right.
even right after the reunion. She's forgiven him,
Right.
So now that it's been aired, then now it's, you understand what I'm saying? And I
right.
get it, you know,
Right.
it's, you know,
Well, they edited it to look really messed up. Right?
Yeah.
So tell us what happened, because we hear, this is just what the viewers.
Yeah, what happened? Get to it. Damn, I got shit to do. This lady talks in circles. I'm not talking about the interviewer. I'm talking about Reva. I feel like Reva, how I know she doesn't tell the truth is like she talks in circles. She doesn't just get right to it.
Here we hear he and Tondy are together, they go on vacation, then they cut it off, and then a couple days later he calls you, and then you guys are all of a sudden a couple. So walk us through that.
Okay, so he and Tondy, after the reunion, they did, or not the reunion, but after the finale, he and Tondy did decide that, okay, well, let's see where this goes.
Right.
It didn't go far.
Right.
And I mean, as adults, you have to know what you want. You know what I'm saying?
Very
So
clear
like
about
when
that.
he said, I'm too old to just, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I mean, and that's what it was. But it was like it wasn't no beef. It was like, okay,
Right.
it didn't, it didn't work out. Whatever. So like you said, this is what people do in their day to day anyway. They date somebody, it doesn't work out. They date someone else. I think for us or for me, the big hoopla was, well, she's supposed to be her friend, so she's a snake and she's a this and she's a that.
Yeah.
So that was the big thing. But as far as that, it didn't work out. It's not. It's a freaking dating show.
So and I think people would, if some people that actually watch.
Did you feel like it was a dating show when you took your ass home? Okay, you was huffing and puffing and, you was all in your damn feelings. Girl, bye. I'm so sick of listening to Reva.
Well, she just looked really hurt.
Okay, and let me say something else, and I'm probably gonna get fussed at, but let me say this. So Mario and I, we did have a conversation, and how we were, gonna go about this. Initially, we wasn't gonna even mention us, honestly. Okay. So,
and y'all should have did that. Y'all should have not mentioned y'all. Y'all can start telling these production companies, no, I don't want to hurt anybody. No, I have integrity. I don't want to do that. But you did it. And I know they paid y'all to be on that damn show, so you did it for a check.
That's not fair either. I mean, that's not fair.
Well, no, and I get it. Production was like, no, that's what the show is about, and it wasn't that we weren't, because we're proud to have each other. It wasn't that, but it was. I think we were just at a point where we was like, we're just ready for this to be over with, obviously. But then at the same time, like, nobody really wants to hurt anybody. I'm just gonna keep it 100. Okay, so production was like, well, no, you guys should say something because that's what the show is about. We want people to know it worked. Blah,
and it makes great ratings. It makes great ratings.
Okay.
What did Mario say to you when he calls you after he and Tondy had broken up? What caused you to say, you know what, let me give this a chance, and then you guys to get to the place that you're at today?
Okay, so when we talked, over the phone, eventually, we linked, and in my mind, because we still on the show because we hadn't hung out at all. We had just started talking because we didn't even talk. You know what I'm saying? After that, so in my mind, I'm like, I'm not sure how this is gonna go. I'm not even sure. Do we really like each other? Okay, well, let's just explore this and see if nothing else we can catch up.
Right.
This is how I'm thinking.
Okay.
We did. We got together, and when I tell you, we had an amazing time. We was just like in his living room, like we sipping wine. We stepped in the name of love. We slow danced, and it was just a great time. I didn't expect it because we didn't have that on the show, honestly.
Because your punk ass would not open up.
Okay. You know what I mean? So
you probably could let your guard down a little bit more.
I did. So our connection was amazing. Like, after there were no cameras and we've been inseparable ever since.
Wow.
Like, our families just, his family came down, and our families and kids, and we all spent Christmas together, and it's just been great. And a lot of people don't know that reunion was filmed months ago.
Right.
But
so everything is great.
Everything. I love that man. Everything is
well.
great.
That's what.
So you love that man, huh? Hold that thought, girl. Hold that thought.
Thank you.
Well, first of all, I do want to say that I'm so grateful. I've had a great support system. Team Tondy, thank you guys so much. I will say this has been it's just indescribable. Just imagine that you're in a relationship with somebody that claims, well, I shouldn't say claims, but tells you how they feel about you. They care about you. You're this, you're that. I'm going to protect you.
Yeah.
And
We saw him put the fake ring.
my clay ring.
The fake ring on the finger. It was cute, though.
But to me, that was very symbolic.
It was very cute.
It was a
No, I
date
loved
that we
it.
had.
Yeah.
I was very shocked when he did that, and I was impressed. I
Yeah.
mean, I was, he wooed me. He really did.
He seemed, and I told Mario this because he was here, he seemed the most genuine.
Yeah.
From what we could see as viewers on the show.
That's
As,
the same way that I felt. I mean, during, on our journey, Mario was always honest. He was always a gentleman. It was just very shocking and heartbreaking.
it was shocking and heartbreaking, you guys, I think, for all of us, because we're like, oh, Mario is a good dude, and I like him and Tondy together. He seemed a bit controlling, and I did give him the side eye for being controlling, but I just really was not expecting that type of behavior at that reunion.
Yeah.
That's not who I knew. It was totally out of character.
Wow.
I've never seen that side of him.
Until the reunion. What happened with you and Mario once, because we saw you guys on a pier at the finale. So after that, because we heard you guys went out of town, what was the relationship like when the show ended?
You know what? It was a normal relationship. It was just like, you know, we decided after we, because that was a commitment. That was us making a commitment to one another. That's what that was about. You had the option to choose each other or choose yourself.
Right.
Okay, so Mario had all these chances
to choose something different.
Now, as y'all know, on there, I'm myself.
Right.
I'm who I am. I am Tondy.
Right.
And I'm not going to change that for anybody.
And you guys, really quickly, there's just a difference in Tondy and Reva's energy. It's just such a fucking difference. So, I don't know if you guys have picked up on that, but I have. I just feel like Tondy is a nicer, more kinder human being that, like, I wouldn't mind being around. I just feel like there's something really cutthroat and nasty about Reva.
I believe in compromise, conforming, all of that, whatever, you know, that's what a relationship entails.
Absolutely.
And I told him I would do that. But
let me ask you this, because there was a scene where you were at his house. I think you were meeting his family.
Yes.
And you kind of overheard them, well, they were sharing with you that he can be a little bit controlling and a little bit, I guess, rigid in the way he looks at what women should do and not should do. What did you think at that point, or had you started to see signs of that in you guys' relationship?
you know what? I am the type of person. I'm going to go by how you treat me.
Okay.
You know, somebody's villain in their situation might not be my villain.
That's true. That's very true.
You know what I mean? So Mario has never tried to control me. He's been to the nail salon with me. I pick whatever I want. He says that's nice. The thing with the blue nails, he doesn't care about blue nail polish per se. He just said if the color doesn't look good on you, I don't like that.
Okay.
So he's never showed me a controlling side.
Okay.
So all of these things that people are saying, I've never experienced.
Okay.
Okay.
You seem very outgoing.
I am.
He seems
He's laid back.
razor laid back. Do you think that because he said that he felt like you guys were just too different. Do you feel like that's true?
No, I feel like he bit off more than he could chew.
Okay.
And I believe that too. I believe Mario did not have the coins, honey, to keep up with Miss Tondy. I'm just saying.
Okay. That's what happened. Mario likes fire. He likes a fiery woman. But, you know, when it comes to playing in the fire, I don't know if he's, you know, up to that. He's attracted to a fiery woman. He's told me his ex-wife is we have similar personalities.
Right.
So, you know, I'm honestly saying, because the problems that we had in our relationship were just normal couple, you know, problems. Yes, he's laid back. He's a homebody. Yes, I like to go out and have fun and have my cocktails, and he's an occasional drinker.
Okay.
However, you know, we still worked it out. He would come out with me. I would stay home with him and cook. I mean, I thought it was going fine.
Now, how long were you guys how long was the relationship moving in a positive way?
For the most part, we dated for 3 months. So, you know, for the most part, like I said, and I'm trying to look at it from his eyes, Mario is the type, he wants a woman that's ready-made. Yeah. Hit the ground running. That's in a fantasy world. Right. You know, any type of relationship, you're going to have ups and downs.
Kind of got to grow into each other. Right.
Peaks and valleys.
Right.
And one sign of SOS is like, oh, I don't know if this is going to work. I don't know. You know, and it was just like, okay. I'm not a lazy lover. When I mean lazy lover, I don't mean in the bed, because I ain't lazy in the bed. But I'm saying...
Oh, shit, Tondy got a little freak in her, honey. I ain't mad at you, girl.
Right.
relationships. They want it to be just right.
Yep.
You know, and that's kind of unrealistic.
Right.
So, and he's told me I'm not, I'm very easy, I'm very hard to please. I said, I wish you would tell me at the beginning, because I'm not doing
He said that he's hard to please.
Yes, he did.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes, he did.
Okay.
So,
He hard to please with his old Kevin Hart looking ass. He don't even look as good as Kevin Hart. Okay.
Right, it's going to be any situation. We saw your response. We saw your response at the reunion. What happened that caused you, what happened after that? And even, because he said that he apologized to you several times. There was, you know, what happened after what we saw?
So after the reunion, of course, I'm in shock.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still in shock. And
Yeah.
I'm hurt.
Right.
I'm humiliated.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so immediately after reunion, he was standing around me, and he come up to me and tried to hug me. I said, "Get the F away from me."
Right.
I said, "Get the F away from me."
Right.
He says, "You don't understand. I need to talk to you, you know."
Mm-hmm.
I said, well, "Talk about what? What you did, I just can't forgive you.
Right.
I don't even want to talk to you." I was so hurt. And also, I'm very proud of myself on that reunion. Okay, I will say that, because anybody who knows me knows it could have went a whole different way.
That's real.
Okay. But he wanted to speak with me, and so we did speak with a producer that was also present.
Okay.
And,
Like a mediator to
yes.
make sure nothing crazy. Okay.
And so he was apologizing. He said that was totally out of his character. He did also mention producers. But he also acknowledged the fact that he didn't have to do that.
Right. That's right. He didn't have to do that.
I could have said no.
Right.
You know.
Have some damn morals. Have some damn values. Have some integrity, you know?
So when I'm hearing all of this talk about producers did this, producers said that, you have the option. They can't tell us what to say. Or do.
Right. Especially when you guys have been in a full relationship for 3 months.
Full-fledged, committed, exclusive relationship.
Wow.
Yes. Families involved, children.
Wow.
He's moved my daughter in her college, her on-campus apartment.
Wow.
You know, he comes to the house, fix things. I mean,
Right.
it was a normal,
Right.
relationship. And we
'Cause
were together all the time.
One of the things you said was, are you going to do that in front of you? You're going to show that example to your daughter. So you guys have actually started to.
Oh, yes. And I said that because, first of all, you're around my daughter. And second of all, that's one thing that we really have in common. We're so big on our daughters, our children. And I was in shock that this man that I felt I knew would show that example to his daughters. He has 3 daughters. So you're going to go on national TV and show your daughters that you just adore and love.
Right.
That this is what a man should do to somebody that he cares about or loves.
Right.
No, not a good example. And you're showing my daughter it was just, I'm big on that's my priority.
That is a lot. It is very messy because I almost wonder, like, is it him that is the problem? Because
Mario, no, he could put out this fire if he wants to.
well, speaking of the fire, I see your Instagram. There is hearts under your pictures.
It's tongues licking out.
It was tongues licking out. What is that? When did that happen?
So I posted that post on November 7th. He came in the DM and he did some tongue emojis like to us, to him, and I know what that means.
I know that.
You know, and,
I think everybody knows what that means.
But at this time, I thought he was supposed to be with Reva. She's claiming they've been together since September.
Right after.
Damn, Reva. Damn. What goes around comes right back around. Okay?
After you guys split up, I guess what she said.
We split up around almost the end of September. And they were on a trip together.
They were on a trip. And I asked her about the trip. There seems to be some overlappage.
That timeline a little sketchy.
Right.
Little sketchy there.
So he's still talking. He's still reaching out on Instagram, putting hearts under your page.
We have never stopped communicating.
Wow. Like, if he's so committed to Reva, you guys, why is he still talking to Tondy? And I know a lot of you will say, well, why is Tondy still talking to him? And, this, that, and the third. But we got to keep in mind, she did have feelings for this man, and you just don't erase those feelings. I wish she would be stronger, to just, move on. But I get it. I understand it. I do get it.
If you're just tuning in, this is Crystal Jordan with Let's Get Crystal Clear. We're about to get crystal clear all up in the broke up around the end of September, right? Mm-hmm. Now, according to the reunion, he and Reva got together a couple of days later. 2 days later. Now,
easy breezy.
Now, you guys have been dating exclusively for 3 months.
Yes.
Break up. He says, did he call you and break up with you? Did he talk to you?
Yes, we did have a phone conversation.
Okay.
And initially, the way that he was trying to do the breakup, it just didn't come across right. So I didn't know. Mm-hmm. So I called him the next day, and I was just talking normal couple talk, and he's just kind of like, "No, Tony, remember what we talked about yesterday? Mm-hmm. This is a," and I was like, "Oh, okay. You didn't say that." So we were going back and forth with that. So that was that. So I accepted it. I said, okay, this is a hard pill to swallow. Had to sit on it. I mean, how you're going through a breakup. And we still would talk. I mean, he never would lose contact with me.
Now, according to the Instagram post, we see that you guys he's still communicating with you.
The reunion, he was apologizing profusely, and he expressed to me that he felt so bad. Genuine's in town. My girls and I are going to go out and hang out.
That's your ex, correct?
Yeah, that's
Genuine.
And so he said to me, "Oh, that's cool. That's fine." Mm-hmm. But it was another story because when it came to him, he was calling some of our castmates. Why would she post her hanging out with him on
he was upset about
social
that.
media? Mm-hmm. But I later found out, he said, out of his mouth to me,
mm-hmm.
I was in my feelings.
Mm-hmm.
He said I didn't like that. And just basically said that's what pushed him to call Reva.
Wow.
Oh, okay. That still ain't enough reasons. That still ain't enough excuses in the world for you to disrespect Tondy Mario the way that you did. You was wrong.
And now, where are we at now with you and Mario?
Yeah, you're cool. Well, as of right now, I told him about almost 2 weeks ago we should not communicate anymore.
So you guys were still talking?
We were talking the whole time. I would see him. He's been to my house. Yes.
What do you mean he's been to your house?
Ooh, you back giving Mario them draws, Tondy. Shame on you, girl.
He's been to your house. Tondy, what is he doing at your house?
Let me explain this. During the course of Ready to Love, when it comes on every Saturday, Mario and I, our whole relationship from beginning to end has been documented, and we have to watch this and relive this every week.
What is he doing at your house?
Yes, answer the question. What is he doing at the house?
Why is he at the house? And he's with Reva.
Well, he told me he was single and he's just dating her. This is his words. He said he's not.
When did he say that?
He just told me, I had to pull it out of him almost 2 weeks ago, that he's committed or in a relationship with her. Before 2 weeks from today, he said, I am single. I'm not in a committed relationship. I am dating her. We're dating. We're seeing each other.
But 2 weeks, because I interviewed her a week ago, and they were here, and they had been together. They're in love.
In love?
They are not in love. Sound like Mario trying to get in good with Tondy and Reva at the same damn time. Okay?
No, he don't tell me that.
She said that. He didn't say that. Those were her words.
But yeah.
So you guys have still been seeing each other? Y'all still been, what is he doing at the house?
We talk on the phone. We FaceTime. Support each other after the episodes mainly. Like, we'll talk and say, sometimes he'll call and say, man, that was hard to watch. I just wanted to check on you.
Okay, so the tongue underneath the picture. This happened while they have been together.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Tongue under the picture, pulling up to the house, all that.
Yeah, Tondy, you gotta shut that down. You said that you did, but don't be letting that man come by to the house and, hit it when he won't. Then he running back to Reva, kissing her all in the mouth. Stop letting this man have it his way. Cut his ass off. Be done with his ass. Period. Okay? I get you guys that she still had, feelings for him and she was hurt. Like, I get it. But at the same time, don't be letting that man come back around there hitting it. Let her have him. Let him be her headache. Okay?
Up to the house after they're together. Do you think she knows that? Is she gonna know today?
Yes, she is. And Reva, you deserve it for the shit you pulled at that reunion. And Mario, you deserve it too, to be put out on Front Street. Okay?
Oh, well, that's for them today. That's for them to deal with. But, yeah.
So
14 minutes away from my house.
I'm not gonna play this game with Tondy. I have asked her 3 times.
Hey,
what is Mario doing at her house?
They screwing, girl. Screwing.
She has not responded to the question. Tondy.
yes.
Okay, you've been with somebody for 3 months. They pull up at the house. Are these completely platonic visits?
Well, let me say this. We like to talk face to face sometimes.
But I'm gonna ask you, why would you?
Let me say this. I don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
We're all adults.
We are.
Okay.
Let it rip.
Let it rip. We're not over there playing Uno. Okay. All right.
Tondy. Okay. All right. Come on. Now, Tondy. So you and
Mario must got some good peen, honey. He must got some good shit. Okay. Tondy, you running back after all that shit he put at the reunion.
Happened, lady.
You and Mario have been more than friends since the reunion.
I was
physically more than friends.
Yep.
Things have gotten physical.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he wanted to eat that cootie cat again. The cootie cat you told us about at the reunion.
Why would you allow him to go there after he did? Because the entire country watching on was hurt for you. Seeing him do that. That was messed up. I don't think it was his character, but it was, we really felt like, man, that is messed up for him to just do that. So how do you get to the point where you're cool with him to that extent?
Well,
well, honey, that kind of happens when the man got good dick. You ignore all his bad characteristics. Okay, I done been there before. Okay, so that was what was going through Tondy's head, honey. Okay, the man got good dick. She said, I will answer to my feelings later. Okay, but hopefully, Tondy, you done got the man up out your life. Stop talking to him. Stop DMing him. Just stop it. Woo.
Really happened. Like I said, we would talk often and just talk or FaceTime and just try to hash things. We did meet up one time at the park and try to get closure on our relationship.
You don't need no damn closure.
Proper closure.
So let's get to these damn receipts.
Shall we?
Yes, we sure can. And you can read the dates.
Okay.
This is,
Okay. All right.
So, and it's not a whole lot, but it's enough. It can support that I'm telling you she's not being.
Well, what is this? This is March 12th, 2017.
Wow, that was a couple of years ago.
That's from her that she sent to me. We were hanging out, and you can hear her voice in it.
So this is you dancing.
That's me dancing.
So she was behind you.
Her.
That is Reva.
Lion ass Reva.
Girls hanging out and okay, all right. 2017. April 5th, 2017. What are you doing for Memorial Day, 25th through the 30th? And then you say, no plans yet, doll, what's up? Oh, this is when she invited you to go out of
the country. You're associate.
She says, going to St. Martin, Anguilla, and St. Bart's, too much to text. Give me a call when you get a moment. You say, okay, what's the cost? She says, my airline ticket was $630 round trip. My homeboy got villas. If we share a room, it's like $540. If you get your own room, it's $1,080. I'm reading these actual texts.
What's the date?
The text, the date that this started was April 5th, 2017, and she reaches out and says, what are you doing for Memorial Day?
Right.
That definitely feels like a friend. That's a friend. Okay, all right. So my homeboy had a room. I told him to hold 2 rooms for me. It's 3 of us going. He has 25 of his friends coming. Women and men.
That bitch lied. All right, you guys. That's all I have to say on that. See ya.